Morning, Trainiacs. Just a little endurance adventure today. I did a 30-minute yoga session with the new Team Trainiac yoga instructor, who, by the time she becomes the yoga instructor for Team Trainiac, it'll actually be the Motive Training app. That's exciting. And then I followed that up with a 30-minute little flail there in the old master spas right before a podcast that we got to do with Laura Phillip right now. My goodness, it is cold. It's like take your breath away, minus 21 cold, which is I don't know the conversion. Minus 10 Fahrenheit.
Hold up your shirt and wave.
Well, that was just a lovely chat with Laura Phillip and her husband and coach, Philip Seep. If you don't know, we will have the podcast up this Sunday. Laura is like going like this in professional triathlon, and Philip is also going like this in coaching in triathlon. Really, really talented folk. Here, I wanna show you something here. Over the weekend, I ended up, unfortunately, coming across a thread online about people straight up calling me a fatty, and that I have no business giving people training or diet advice. Now, yeah, like I'm probably up 20 pounds, but I gotta show you something here, look. So this is what's called the Dutch test. This is something that we use for hormones. Now what this does is it does cortisol, and my cortisol is actually fairly good. I've managed this fairly well, which means that I'm getting out of overtraining. So hey, that's cool. Testosterone, still quite low there. It's starting to come back, but overall, it's still lower than we want. But here's the thing that I want to show you. This next test is the OAT test by Great Plains Laboratory. You can work with a functional medicine doctor about this, but down here, Clostridia bacterial markers. If you Google Clostridium difficile, this is a bacteria that lives in your gut, and you contract it by getting into a hospital. It's really prevalent in hospitals, and you can't quite see it zoomed out there, but my Clostridia markers are off the charts. And from May until this test, which was done in November, my Clostridia numbers are actually growing higher. Now why I'm telling you this is because Clostridia, A, is a really serious thing. Like, it's got a 7% mortality rate. B, it is very highly correlated with poor serotonin. Some of the depression, lack of motivation that I really started feeling over the course of the last couple of years that some of you have commented that you've noticed, it's associated with that. Weight gain. Clostridia is associated with weight gain. It's also very much associated with, well, when you restrict carbs, when you have a Clostridia infection, you gain a lot of weight. And in one study where they did this with mice, mice died. Like, this is serious stuff. And a lot of it is all related to Clostridia. Why I'm telling you all this is to, A, let you know that there is some really good testing out there, that if you are suffering, you can take things like Inside Tracker. That's what I use for my basic biomarkers, my basic blood testing. You can do the Dutch test for your hormones. You can do the organic acids test to make sure that you are okay across the board. And then the other reason why I'm telling you this is because, well, there's a very serious thing here that I'm struggling with. And to be honest, when it's something that I can't control because of something that's going on internally, that you don't just take a pill and it's gone, it's like years of potentially overcoming it. Like, you want to talk about kicking somebody when they're down. And I'm seeing more and more of that happen throughout the triathlon world, that there are more and more negative comments that have come up over the past year, not just towards me, but towards a lot of people overall. Like, we can't do this to each other, people. Now this comes up because we actually just put out a podcast with James Lawrence, the Iron Cowboy, who did 50 Ironmans in 50 states in 50 days a bunch of years ago. And now he's doing 100 Ironmans in 100 days in less than a month and a half now. And when we announced this, people started ragging on him about how, I don't know, the 50-50-50 wasn't legitimate because he took an IV and he was on an elliptical for one of the marathons. I don't care how many IVs you take, you're still doing 50 Ironmans in 50 days. It's still way more badass than anything any of those negative commenters have written. I was flabbergasted that anyone has the guts to, maybe it's stupidity, to put him down for that. So I just started thinking and researching, like, why would people leave nasty comments? Why does it happen? And something that I found is loneliness. It contributes a lot to people lashing out online, because where can they feel some sort of connection, however it is? And what's been happening over the past year? Massive amounts of loneliness. Obviously, we're all isolated. We got no racing. We're stripped from going to the gym and from training with others in a lot of cases. Loneliness. I just had to go to the bank there. You know what? This past year, my best friends have been like the banker, physiotherapist, massage therapist. Really the only people I'm allowed to see. Friends, right? Best friends. We're friends. Marge at the bank, right? Now, all this isn't to say, like, hey, trolls, back off of everyone, because that's just not going to happen. They're always going to be around. But if you're somebody who's maybe been, like, the focus of a troll, or you've just had negative comments even from somebody that you know sent to you online, have empathy for them and compassion, because, like, think about how rough it's got to be for somebody to start leaving and spending serious time on leaving negative comments on other people's content or just getting in people's faces. That's weird. And you gotta feel for people who resort to that. Someone once said to me, or I heard this said somewhere, that, do you think Michael Jordan or Tiger Woods or Wayne Gretzky or Tom Brady are sitting at home like, oh, I'm gonna tell this person what I think about their YouTube video or their Facebook comment? No. And if you're feeling lonely and you're having a hard time through this year, I get it. Like, I am Mr. I get it. This year has been probably one of the toughest years in the last 10 years. Everything seemingly is going well, but it's hard, it's tough. But racing will come back, your training partners will come back. And more than anything, if I can impart any little thing that I've learned over the past year about how to make it easier on yourself to get through this until life comes back and loneliness and depression and all this separation go away, it's to try somehow to connect with others. And one of the easiest ways to do that is to be of service somehow. I mean, I don't have it figured out, but you, all of you out there, us, this thing that we've got here where I get to talk to you and stay accountable to you and try to be of service to you is what keeps me motivated and keeps me from being on the couch. Oh, that was really, really close. So public service announcement for now. Be kind to each other, stay well, and we will see each other at a race sometime. And if you aren't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button below. Later, Trainiacs.